Hey everyone, so welcome to this pick a card reading. So the topic for this pick a card is what is coming next in your career. So there's going to be 3 groups, group 1, group 2 and group 3. So take a moment to pick which number you're drawn to. I usually just go with the first number which is in my head. But you guys can pause the video and meditate on it, or I'm going to show you the different decks I'm going to use for the 3 different groups and then pick the deck which you are drawn to. So for group number 1, we have the Muse Tarot. For group number 2, we have the Tattoo Tarot. And for group number 3, we have the Lightseers Tarot. So yeah, you can press pause or just skip ahead to the timestamp below for your reading. So let us see what is coming next in your career. Okay, let's start with group 1. Okay, so the first thing for group 1 is what I'm getting is that, you're about to go through quite a big career change. Something that you've wanted to do since you were a child. I'm seeing that, like, you have an unfulfilled childhood dream, which you want to do. And it's like your intuition has been guiding you towards that lately. You felt like you wanted to maybe kind of like reconnect with your inner child and bring those inner passions to your reality. I do see 2 jobs for you here, group 1, so I kind of feel like you've got a bit of a double mission here. It's like part of you wants to do something which you're really inspired by, and another part of you maybe wants to stay in like quite a stable career. And there's a real battle here between like your passions and your stability. So let us see what comes out with the tarot and see if we can get some clarity for you as well. So we'll see if there's any guidance about what you should do here. I do feel like the time is coming here for group 1 for you to do something new, for you to, I don't know, like start a new business or something. I am seeing that you're being really guided right now. So for those of you who are a little bit concerned about whether or not your passion is going to bring about an income, I do feel like it will. I do think that you could have, quite a lot of an abundance through that, but it's whether or not you want to take that leap just yet. I'm seeing that you're on track. So start to think about what it is you wanted to do since you were a child and how you can start to take steps towards that. And then you are moving in the right direction. You don't necessarily have to make that jump straight away. There can be like a bit of a transition here. We've got the Page of Voices. So this really is about reconnecting with your inner child. I do feel like you're about to make something inventive. I don't know why. Like I'm getting that you're about to you're about to create something. Group 1, you have a lot of like suppressed creativity within you. It's like you are naturally a creative person, but you haven't shown that side of yourself. I am getting it's like kind of conditioned out of you. So whether this is like your current work situation, or maybe like your parents just didn't help you bring out that creative side, or maybe like you did this yourself just as you grew up, you kind of lost that creative aspect. But it's time for you to bring that back. I do think you're about to make something really wonderful. You're about to like ground something in reality which has been in your head for a long time. I'm seeing that you've been going like round and round in circles in your headspace about something you want to make, something you want to do, and the time has come for you to start taking steps towards that. The time has come for you to really just like follow that passion. Okay, so what is coming next? I do see that you're going to be changing career 100%. Like you're going to be just taking that first step, and it is like into the dark, but I'm seeing that as you take that first step into the dark room representing the unknown, the lights will come on. So even though you're not quite sure where you're going just yet, or what's going to happen if you do follow your your inner compass here and go through this career change, the lights are going to come on really, really quickly. So you will get that support from spirit. Yeah, we have the Magician. Like you're manifesting this, you're really in alignment. The thing is, when you connect with your inner child and start to like channel your inner creativity and follow your passions, you are coming into alignment with universal energy. So you will find that you manifest things really easily. Whatever you're about to make is going to be successful. The Magician doesn't fail. Like this is something which is going to work out really well. it's a long held dream here, group one. Like, you've been dreaming of this for some time. For some of you, this is like years, maybe even like decades, like you've had this idea for, and it's now time to take that step. So you are going to be going through this career change. I can see you buying a home here, group one. So I think that the change you're about to make is going to bring some serious abundance, because I see you having a lot of money and you're going to be investing this in a property. We have the Queen of Voices in reverse. You're really guided to listen to your own voice rather than other people around you. I don't know why. Maybe this is your mum or like a partner here, but I'm getting that there's someone around you who's really negative. And if you take these person's opinions on board, you know, you're going to be filled with fear. I do feel like this is your mother. This is someone... No, it's definitely your mum. Like, I'm trying to think about who else this could be, but I really do feel like this is a parent, mainly like a mother energy which is coming through. And this person, like your mum, is really scared about the unknown or change. Like, she's kind of projecting her own fears onto you. So if you listen to her, all you're going to do is feel that fear which she has. You know, it's not grounded, it's her own ego speaking. But if you take that on board, then it really will hold you back. So it's time to break free. This Knight of Voices here, with this Four of Materials, it's like you need to break free of outside opinions, especially around the family, around the home, and just move forwards towards your passions. The Knight of Voices moves quickly, so you really are guided right now to start taking those steps. I feel like you've been waiting long enough here. This Four of Materials, like, you've been holding on to this dream for some time, and it's time to take those steps. You've been in and out with this. I feel like this has been something you've been going over in your head so much. Like, there's times where you've maybe like made a plan here and you've really been like close to taking that leap of faith, but then you pulled back and didn't do it. And like, I'm really getting, you need to just jump. You need to just do this now. The longer you put it off, like, the worse you're going to feel. This is something you know you want to do. There's no doubt here. There's no uncertainty about whether you want to do it or should do it. Like, you already know that. It's about waiting for the right time, and it's like the time has come. I really do feel like you're coming into like alignment with yourself, with your higher self, and as you come into alignment, you are ready to take that leap of faith. I also feel like some of you are kind of feeling held back by your environment, group one. Not necessarily your work environment, but your living environment. I really get like you need to have a think about where it is you are, what space you are in. I'm getting like this is a big block in your creativity. Like, you're not in the right environment to create. You know, the space around you is really affecting you. It's quite a heavy, dense energy around you. Whether this is the actual environment, like your home, where you work, your office, or this could very well be like the people around you are blocking your abundance. Don't give up, group one, because I do think you're about to start a project which is going to be really successful. Just, I feel like you're going to have to do this alone. I kind of feel like a lot of people around you do not understand you. They do not understand your passions, what you want to do here. They don't get your vision. It's like you've had this vision for some time and just other people do not understand it. But don't worry, like, you need to just break away from that. The career you're about to begin is something which is going to bring you happiness, and you know, you've not been happy for some time. Like, this career move is going to make you seriously happy. And it's going to bring in a lot of money. Like, I see you being able to save some serious money here with this Four of Pentacles. Like, you're going to be like stacking your coins. Like, you're going to be having a lot of money to invest. It's the end of a really painful cycle. Yeah, we have the Hierophant and the Nine of Voices. Do not listen to your family. Guys, like, group one, your family is your biggest block. Your family is not even your, maybe like old friends. It could very well be. It's like family and friends from childhood. They're the biggest block to your abundance right now. They're the people who are filling your heads with fear. Maybe you're comparing yourself to them. And the thing is, group one, you're not here to live a normal life. You're not here to work 9 till 5. Like, you are way too creative for that. You have a mission here. You know, you have this soul mission to do something more meaningful. I'm not saying that those who work 9 till 5 are not doing meaningful work, but it's like you have this inspiration that you know you need to act on. And if you compare yourself to those around you, you're only going to feel more stuck, because you're comparing yourself to people who have a different life purpose than you. You're not meant to be doing what those around you are doing, and you'll only feel stuck if you try and do that. So let's get a couple more cards to see what is coming in your career, what the outcome is here. The Tower in reverse. Okay, so this whole foundation you've been building needs to crumble, and you know it. With the Tower in reverse, I'm just getting like, you are fully aware that what you've been working on just isn't what you want to do. You're ready to make those changes. I think you're going to do it really suddenly. I just see you taking that leap of faith really soon. And just rebuilding from the bottom up, you know, rebuilding a new foundation for yourself, something which actually inspires you. There's a real lack of inspiration in your life, group one, and it's because you know you want to do something which you're just not doing at the present moment. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man. You feel so stuck. The thing is, and the Page of Emotions, the thing is, until you take this career change, until you kind of take this leap of faith into following this like long held dream or this childhood ambition that you have, you're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel like your life is on hold, or you're just not fulfilling like your purpose, and maybe feeling like a little bit lost about which direction you're moving in. And that's because you're not moving in the right direction. Once you take those steps towards following your passions, you will just feel like you are on track here. This Page of Emotions, you need to connect with, you know, your inner child. You need to connect with yourself. What is it that's going to bring you that fulfillment? What is it that's going to kind of like light your sacral on fire? You know, what's going to give you that creative, passionate energy, make you feel powerful? Group one, you're meant to be your own boss as well. I do see that you're really guided to work for yourself. I am seeing like multiple things here. So I kind of think you're going to have a few different businesses or ideas or projects on the go. Like, I don't see you being still. And that's the issue. If you try and sit in an office, group one, you're not going to be happy, because you have so much going on in your headspace that you need to constantly be active and have the freedom to explore what it is in that moment which is going to fulfill you. Group one, you guys are like master procrastinators, so please try to stay on task. You get easily distracted, so just make sure, you know, all these ideas you have, write them down, and then work hard on kind of like completing a task before you move on to the next one. Otherwise, you're just not going to get shit done. Let's be honest. You're going to like stay stuck here. So I do see you've definitely outgrown your current situation. I'm seeing you kind of like pushing the walls aside. So you're trying to create more space for yourself. And really just the time is right for change here, group one. Follow your passions, ignore what other people tell you to do, stay on track, and you're going to be fine. Let's get one final card here, group one. Okay, or 3. We have a 3 of inspiration, and look at these dominoes. This is going to be a domino effect. Once you take that first step, like I said earlier, I'm just seeing the lights coming on. So even though you feel like you're stepping into the unknown, like you're stepping into a dark room here where you don't know what's coming, everything's going to fit into place. It's going to move very, very quickly. And I also see that once you start channeling your like creativity, once you start to actually act on this, everything is going to move quickly. Like, you're going to find that so much more creative energy comes out, and you're going to be kind of like more inspired than you even expect to be. Like, you're going to have more ideas. You're going to have some really big ideas here, some ones which are going to be really successful. Yeah, 9 of inspiration and 10 of emotions. There's total wish fulfillment coming here. This is something which you're going to be doing for like the rest of your life. I see you kind of working from home, being like, I don't know, like a stay-at-home parent here, or you're being able to kind of work from your own space, kind of like live your own life. I'm seeing that you're going to have so much time for leisurely activities, and time for love as well, group one. I do feel like your relationships are going to improve as you do this, because you're going to have time for relationships. Where you're at right now, I just feel like you're not focused on love, but you do want it, and it is going to come. But it comes as you transition your career as well. For some reason, group one, your love life is linked with your life purpose. And until you are taking those steps towards fulfilling your life purpose, your relationships do feel quite blocked. So expect it all to come at once with this domino effect. You know, one step into the dark, take that leap of faith, and then everything's just going to start fitting into place. Okay, that is all for group one. So let us see what comes out for group two. So group two, you chose the Tattoo Tarot. So straight away, group two, you are a speaker. You need to speak. You need to use your voice. Whatever you're doing right now, you're like blocking your throat chakra. You're not speaking your truth. I don't know. People around you are not listening to you. It's like you're trying to get people's attention, and no one's paying attention to you. I feel like you've got natural healing abilities, group two, because I'm seeing like healing hands here, like orbs coming out of your hands. So I don't know, you're meant to be healing or like sharing kind of like your love with the world. Similar to group one, you're quite scared of taking this leap of faith, group two. Something about a new direction here. Okay, group two, I feel like you're more focused on yourself right now. This is your healing I'm getting. It's like you are trying to heal yourself so that you can then change direction with your career. It doesn't feel like it's the right time for something just yet. Let me use the tarot to clarify this, because I'm not quite sure what this message is just yet. So group two, what is coming in your career? Yeah, I'm seeing like you resting and recovering. Whatever you've been through, group two, has been quite traumatic. There's an experience here which is still affecting you. And I feel like you still need to focus on your healing before the next kind of like career change is going to happen. Yeah, we've got the devil here. So you're guided to really focus on yourself, on breaking free of some kind of attachments here, codependency. Like this is like the past which is kind of playing on your mind, a previous relationship, or there's just like a toxic situation around you which you need to heal first of all. Where you're at right now with yourself is not where you want to be. So I really see that for now, group two, take the pressure off your career and start to invest that energy into yourself. You're really guided to just focus on you for now. They're just showing me like change will come, you will be on track, but you're actually using your career as a bit of a block to your healing. So it's like you're kind of working really, really hard, but you're doing this to avoid the healing and the growth you need to do, which is fine. We all do it. You know, when I'm upset, I just throw myself into work ridiculous hours, and just try to stay as busy as I possibly can. But you can't do that, group two. Trust me, from experience, it does not work. You just end up tired and you just put your shit off longer. Like, you still have to face it. It doesn't go away. It just kind of grows even bigger, actually. Like, the more you try to ignore it, the bigger the build-up is. So when it finally is released from you, it's a lot harder. So group two, I do see that now you're guided to really focus on your healing. This is strongly like a childhood wound, or like a relationship which has fallen apart here. There's something about, you know, there's a really deep wound within yourself which is kind of causing some like fragmentation here. And I don't feel like you've spoken about this. This is not meant to be a healing reading, but that's what's coming out. So it's just what I'm going to deliver. So I think you need to speak to someone about whatever it is you're experiencing. I feel like you need to express yourself. You're blocking your healing by kind of like keeping it blocked within yourself. So even if you don't want to speak to someone, or if you can't like afford therapy or counseling, that's fine. Journal. You know, journaling is what I do all the time. Like things that I don't want to talk to people about, I just write it down, or I write letters to people, and then like burn them to release them. But you just really need to get these emotions out of your system. There's a huge block around your heart chakra. So it is definitely not the right time to make any huge career moves, group 2. It's the time to go within, focus on yourself. Yeah, we have the 10 of coins. So in terms of your career, like I do feel like everything's going to be fine. Like you're going to get the money that you want. With 10 of coins, like you're going to be in a really stable job. I actually feel like maybe where you are right now is fine. You're going to get some kind of like promotion or recognition. You're being supported by the universe. Like I definitely feel like your career is going to be held together whilst you heal. I'm kind of seeing the pause button being hit. So I don't know if you're going to take some time off work to focus on yourself. But I do feel like you're in quite a stable job already, and you're guided to kind of stay there and not make any leaps of faith until you've worked on your healing. You know, sometimes you kind of feel like, oh, well, I need to change job, or I need to change where I'm living, or, you know, make all these changes in your life because you're not happy. And your unhappiness does not stem from your job. Your unhappiness is stemming from deeper within yourself. So don't make any kind of like bold moves just yet. See if you can like reflect and meditate and see where this block is coming from, and then work on that so that you can make like a more logical and grounded decision. Like it's never good to make decisions in the heat of the moment or from like an emotional place. It's always better to wait until the emotion has passed, and then you can really make that decision. Okay, group 2. I do feel like there's a promotion coming. So I think where you are right now is good. You're going to get some recognition. You are going to, yeah, King of Swords. I feel like there's a boss here who's going to give you some kind of reward. You're going to be speaking about your stuff with someone soon. And I do feel like just communication's important here, group 2. I don't know if you're going to ask for a promotion, but I'm just saying if you can start to communicate better, communicate your needs, then you will start to receive the recognition you deserve. Your recognition is kind of being blocked here because you're not expressing yourself. There's an authority figure at work who's really supportive, group 2. I do feel like this is like a male person in your workplace environment who's really supportive of you. This person's going to help. So you might actually find that if you want to speak to someone, there could very well be someone at work who's going to help you here. Yeah, the Emperor. If you speak to your boss, group 2, I really do feel like you'll be supported. I don't know if you'll be given time off as well, because I'm seeing here, group 2, that you're definitely struggling with like your healing, your emotions, your experiences. And if you can speak to your boss about this, you might very well be surprised about what support you receive. Because with this King of Swords and Emperor vibe, I'm just really getting that the people around you are really going to help, but you have to seek that help. You know, you kind of have to ask for help in order for it to be given to you. Someone's definitely noticed you upset. I don't know if you've been like crying in the office here, group 2, but I'm seeing someone has noticed your emotions and they're just waiting for you to approach them. Yeah, we have this Knave of Wands. So someone's kind of waiting for you to speak up, and then they're going to show you the support you need. What is coming? The Moon. This really is a healing time, group 2. This is more about your like reflection. I'm not going to do much more for this group because I actually feel like I'll record a separate reading for like either messages from your guides or what healing you need to do now, and I think you'd really benefit from that reading instead, because right now like career is definitely on hold, group 2. Stay put where you are. Don't make any impulsive decisions. Speak up about how you're feeling, and maybe like speak to your boss, see what support you can get from your work, and focus focus on, you know, this devil energy. Focus on working through your fears, breaking free of these attachments. This is more about a personal transition, group 2, than kind of like a career transition. So give it a couple of months and then see where you're at. Okay, let us start with group 3. So group 3, you chose the Light Seers Tarot. Let us see what is coming for your career. Okay, group 3, I feel like you, do you write? Or I'm seeing like a lot of writing here. I'm seeing like stacks of paper. So I don't know if you do a lot of writing for your work. Group 3, I feel like you're ready to kind of let go of a situation. There's been some kind of conflict around your workplace environment, and I'm seeing justice coming for you. I don't know if you're going to be getting some kind of payout here, but there is justice coming for your in your career. But you've worked really, really hard, and you're going to either get the rewards that you deserve, or someone's not treated you fairly in the office, and there is going to be justice to that situation. I'm hearing like 3 strikes and you're out. So I don't know, like maybe like you're kind of deciding whether or not to move away from a situation. Like something's really pissed you off here in work, and it's like 3 strikes and you're out. Like you don't know whether or not you even want to stay here anymore. I want to use the tarot to just get some more information, like what is coming next in your career. I'm just showing justice, like you're going to get justice. Yeah, 2 of Swords, the blindfold is coming off, and look, she's got scales on her arm. Obviously, scales are a sign of justice. So the truth is coming out, group 3. Something which has happened for you at work, like the truth is coming out here. You're going to feel much freer soon. I do see you deciding whether or not you're going to stay in this place or what you're going to do next. Like you don't, right now you don't know. So I really see that you're going to be making a bit of a decision here. You're kind of stuck in your head right now about what you do. Do you break free? Do you not? Do you stay put? Like you just don't really know which direction to move in, which is fine. It's going to come to light soon enough. I think once you've had this justice for this situation, you will know what it is you want to do. This 6 of Swords, I do feel like you want to move forwards here. You want to kind of like move away from a situation. I'm seeing you packing your bags and leaving. So perhaps you are going to change your career because you're seeking more balance. You're seeking like a fairer situation. I feel like you need a holiday, group 3. Like you need to get away. There's something about you need to travel here. Maybe you travel a lot for work, but I am seeing you need to try and get away a little bit, have some time for yourself, because there's a lot of stress right now. There's a lot of like indecision for you. You don't have the clarity. You don't have the clarity you're after. People underestimate you all the time, group 3. You're a lot stronger than people realize. Like you have a lot more strength than people see. I don't know if it's a legal battle here, group 3, because I'm really seeing like you're going to win like a court case or something. There's some kind of like victory coming in your career. Things have been pretty shit in your career lately. Like I really see you trying to move away from that and just move towards something much better. Whether you choose to move on from this job or not, I do not know. I feel like that's what you're undecided about. You're kind of deciding, do I stay, do I go? But either way, things are going to improve. You are going to see like a lot of change in your career. We have the Strength card. Yeah, people don't realize just how strong you are. So you're going to be showing that side of yourself. You're going to be showing, yeah, like a much stronger side to yourself. And like your career is just going to go from strength to strength. I really see like a lot of sudden progress here. But things have been on hold for quite a while. You need to make a decision about what you want. Once you've made a decision, I think things are going to move quickly. But until then, it's like everything feels a little bit stuck right now. You have a full, what is this journey you want to begin? what is coming in your career is basically dependent on what you choose to do. You have options here, group 3. Like, do you want to have a new beginning elsewhere? Do you want to stay where you are and try again? With the Fool, I do feel like you're on the edge of taking this leap of faith and you just don't know whether to take it or not. You don't know, you don't know where you want to go, basically. Group 3, you need to travel. Something about, like, part of your purpose is travel. Like, you need to be getting out and about. Some of you definitely need a bit of a break right now. This is quite a major turning point in your career, group 3. Because I'm seeing that you've been quite down for some time and things are going to start kind of like lifting up for you. Things are going to become much more positive. But I do see you maybe wanting to begin something completely new. You just want freedom, like whatever it is that you've been stuck in here, group 3, like you just want freedom right now. You don't want to be stuck in that same situation anymore. Yeah, we have the 6 of Cups with the Death card. So it's called Death and Rebirth in this deck, which I like, because it's shown me here that, look, there is going to be a rebirth in this situation. Maybe something has to end and then you're going to come back to it. I think once you've had a bit of a holiday or a break, you might find that actually you want to reconsider and you do want to stay put with where you are. Just things have been shit, you know, especially with what's going on kind of like in the world. Like, there's been a lot of stress around work. So right now you feel very undecided, but once you have a little bit of time out to reflect, I think you're going to decide that you want to stay where you are. You want to maybe return to the workplace. The 6 of Cups, it's like nostalgia, it's memories. So, you know, maybe you're thinking back to how things were and you wish they could return to that. And I do feel like they very well could. Like, whatever stress you've been under at work, I do think that that situation can be resolved and like the stresses can be lifted here. Like, you're waiting for this rebirth of this situation. Page of Cups. All right, so group 3, sorry. Honestly, right now, your mindset is so negative. Like, it's like you don't feel like it's possible for you to be happy in your career, or you just feel like really down about things and you're like, oh, it's never going to go back to how it was, or I'm never going to be happy here. And like, Spirit's saying, like, look, you will be. Like, anything is possible. Like, you will find either the career you're happy with or you'll start to enjoy your job more. But you need to believe in that. You know, you need to kind of use affirmations to try and shift your mindset. You need to raise your vibrations and let go of the past. The thing is, when you're always looking back on the past, you stay stuck there. And it's really easy to like romanticize the past, you know, to look back with like rose tinted spectacles, and it's not the truth of the situation. Like, if you think honestly about how things were back then, like, you'll probably find that they're not as great as you're imagining. And this longing to return to the past, it's not healthy. So group 3, bring yourself back to the present moment. Kind of like inject some new energy into your current situation, and I think you'll find that you actually start to enjoy it a lot more. I do see you kind of being lifted up here, group 3. So there's going to be a situation around your career where you just feel like your vibrations are being raised. You feel like there's more positivity entering your career. Okay, group 3, what is coming in your career? Knight of Pentacles. Right, things have been moving slowly, and we've got the Devil. Things have been moving slowly, and I feel like perhaps you've received a job offer here, which is quite tempting. You don't know whether to stay or go, or you're looking at other options and being like, do I want that? Be mindful of your ego, group 3. Really be mindful of that, because I'm seeing that you need to make sure that if you do take a leap of faith, it's not impulsive. It's something that you know you want to do. Don't be seduced by these offers which kind of seem wonderful, but maybe on paper they're actually not. Like, I am seeing like money here, like with this Knight of Pentacles, like money is obviously important. We all need money to buy things, but it could very well be that you're receiving an offer here, which is offering like a lot of financial reward, but is it going to fulfill you, or is it just the money which is tempting you? You know, try to kind of look at the bigger picture here and see, what is it you want to do with your career? If you put all like money and financial incentives to one side, what is the job which is going to make you happy? Yeah, with this for star card, what is it that's actually going to make you feel like hopeful and happy and optimistic? Because you don't want to be tempted by something and then you want to go back to it. Group 3, there's a big risk here that if you are tempted by an offer, and you're tempted because of your ego, then I do actually feel like you're going to miss that previous job. I do think that with this 6 of Cups and the Death and Rebirth card, it's like if you take this leap of faith without thinking things through, then it might not be as successful as you want it to be, and maybe it's not going to bring you the happiness which you're truly seeking. So reconsider, Group 3. Please be patient. Do not rush this decision. You need to kind of wait for the right time. Yeah, this Knight of Swords, don't be impulsive. Make sure you're thinking before you're acting here. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. It's time to really see that big picture, Group 3. Like, I'm not gonna lie here, I do think that you're about to get an offer which is going to be really, really tempting because the money's going to be great, but you have to think about your emotional fulfillment as well. Like this Queen of Swords, you know, she's kind of like locked the cup here, like she's locked her emotions away. And if you do that, if you ignore that emotional fulfillment, you'll find that, yeah, you'll have loads of money, but you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be enjoying the job. This Ace of Swords, like, you're kind of using your logic really well, which is amazing. It's great, you know, but you have to bring your heart into it as well. You can't just use your emotions to guide you, and you can't just use your head, your logic to guide you. There has to be a balance. So it's time to kind of bridge that gap and decide, you know, what is the bigger picture? You know, what is it that's actually going to make you happy here? Let me just get a couple more cards and then we will finish this reading for Group 3. Yeah, the Tower and the King of Pentacles. You're going to come into like some sudden wealth. And Tara is saying like, yeah, there's going to be money here which could come really, really quickly. But how stable is the foundation? Are you sure you want this? Yeah, there's 5 of Wands. Are you sure? I think this offer you're receiving, which you're considering, there's a lot of competition for it. So it's going to be a very stressful environment. And you've got to think about that. You know, you've got to think about what the job actually entails. What is the environment like? What are the people like around you? Is it going to make you happy or not? Because being in this constant stress, it's gonna wear you down eventually. So hold out, Group 3. Just hold out. Reconsider. Think things through properly. And just don't rush, please. Okay, guys. That is all for this reading. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you chose. And what resonated as well.